Who would like to start today's meeting by reading our mission statement? How about you, Noah?
Research has shown that the most successful animal to human transitions
Noah,
are made one.
please allow me to interrupt you. Would you mind reading that in your normal voice?
Research has shown that the most successful animal to human transitions are made when a converted has fully reconciled their past animal lives with their present human condition. We here at Animals Anonymous aim to accept our animal past and embrace our human present while fully integrating ourselves into modern human society.
Wonderful. Thank you, Noah.
Animals Anonymous is where a bunch of once-were animals come together as humans in human form and talk about our daily struggles in the life of being a human.
Well, Animals Anonymous was started in 1983 when the first converted realized that they just couldn't cut it in the human world, at least by themselves. So this group, Animals Anonymous, was formed in order to help all the converted embrace their pasts and go into the future as humans. Now that we've officially begun session, would anyone like to offer any announcements before we start?
I brought cupcakes!
Lewis is just upright, annoying, and stupid.
Lewis is just an idiot.
Lewis has been a joy to have in the group. He is very enthusiastic, very positive.
I joined Animals Anonymous because at first, when I became human, it was kind of hard.
He just has a hard time in the human world.
You want to see my picture? I'll show you my picture. Look, this was me. This was me when I was an otter. Isn't it great?
Thanks, Lewis. All right, time for updates. Harold, start us off.
Well, my life is going great. I don't have any updates. Everything's going my way. So...
Harold is a very unique individual. He is thankfully very self-confident.
Harold is just annoying and petty, where he says I'm perfect, which nobody's perfect. It makes me so angry to hear him say that.
Harold's a great guy. He's a great guy. Zoom in on that. That's me when I was a giraffe. And as you can see, I was magnificent. So I joined Animals Anonymous because sometimes I feel really attacked and discriminated against, and it's a comfort to be able to attack and discriminate against others who are going through the same things as me.
I joined Animals Anonymous because I wanted to raise up my family in a way that would be me without anger and without me acting like a kangaroo.
Noah's like my best friend. I try to hang out with him every weekend. I call him. He's like my role model, but he doesn't answer my calls. I think he's probably busy a lot. That's probably why.
That was me in my prime, back when I was just a college student.
Let me tell you that Noah is the worst. He has anger issues, and he gets angry at literally everything.
Noah is a very challenging individual.
Well, you guys know how I've been with my jobs. Like, I keep involuntarily kicking all my coworkers and colleagues, and my wife's pregnant, got a little Joey on the way here soon, so I don't even know what to do anymore. Sorry, I'm fine. Oscar he's a nice guy, I like him. But at the same time, he can even be annoying the way he talks and pauses and just looks around really quick and blinks. He blinks a lot. He blinks more than anyone I've ever seen. Probably because he was once an owl. But seems to be a nice guy.
So the group takes place in Oscar's house. Oscar is our leader.
To be honest, I don't miss anything about my former animal life. I have fully embraced my past. I welcome my memories. I cherish them. But I don't like to dwell on that part of myself.
I think Oscar is a really good leader. He really knows what he's talking about, even though sometimes I don't. So as you guys know, I closed on a house last week, but it looks like I'm gonna be moving again.
because my house burned down. So I kind of forgot to turn off the stove, and yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lewis.
Yeah, I really miss living in a borough where I could just, dig my own home. I have lived in 25 different houses? Oh, unless you include when I was an otter. Then I've lived in 50.
Lewis is just upright stupid. Always trying to just make a house and he always ends up burning it down.
Fred, would you like to share this week?
I think Fred has great potential.
I honestly don't know what kind of animal Fred used to be.
Well, let me just say, anyone who doesn't talk at all has something to hide. Fred is probably a predator, or worse, a zebra.
He never talks and he really tests my patience when it comes to trying to listen to what he has to say, because I'm just sitting there waiting for the longest time and nothing comes out of his mouth.
Alrighty then, let's move on to reflection time. Reflection time is an activity I came up with about 5 years ago. The main goal is to help us to visually reconnect with our past selves, our past animal selves.
Reflection time is a time when we pull out the pictures of ourselves when we were animals. And we reflect on what it was like to be an animal and what it means to be human.
Alright, well, let's put our photos away. For today's activity, we're going to do some trust falls.
Trustful activity is stupid. It grinds my gears. It's just like, why sit here trying to fall in someone's arms? What did that teach you about them? That they know when to catch you because you're literally bumping into them? So stupid. I do not need to rely on other people.
Alright, let's all pair off now.
So Oscar makes us do these ridiculous activities every week, and they're so stupid. I don't know how they are helpful at all.
The trust fall activity is one of my favorite activities we do.
Fred, would you like to try a trust fall this week? That's wonderful! Noah, why don't you help Fred out?
Fine.
Now, Noah, you must remember, in order to make a perfect trust... Oh, Fred! Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need some help getting your stomach? Let me help you. Let me help you. Okay, alright.
I can't believe Noah dropped Fred.
I don't feel bad. Because he hesitated for too long.
Honestly, I think Noah failing to catch Fred in the trust fall was a big setback. Let's hope Fred does not, let's hope he's not scarred. It hurt. Well, that was great. Let's move on to affirmation circle. Who would like to start this week?
I guess I'll share. I'd like to affirm you. Your outfit is great. I guess you dress nice for an animal.
Well, Harold, I'd like to remind you that we're all human beings here. But thank you for the compliment. Anyone else?
I'd like to affirm Lewis here for being a complete idiot this week, burning your house down. Just stupid.
Oh, thank you, Noah. I'd like to affirm you too. You are the best encourager ever.
I'd like to affirm Fred over here for being the least annoying person here. Jeez.
Noah, I appreciate your compliments to the group, but please refrain from disparaging anyone here, alright?
Right.
Alright.
Affirmation circle is really difficult for me because I'm not really good at encouraging people.
Affirmation circle is my favorite time of the night. It's the time when I get to say all the nice things that I want to say to Noah.
Well, I'm really proud of the group today. Let's end with some goal setting. As we all know, fully integrating into our new human lives requires us to set clear goals for ourselves. Let's share a few of those with the group, shall we?
I'll go ahead and start. Personally, I think I'm trying to work on my anger, so yeah.
That's wonderful. Go ahead, Lewis.
Oh, I think I'm gonna buy a new house.
You're just gonna burn it down. I'm not gonna.
I don't need goals. I'm already perfect.
All right, I'm gonna go in the safe room real quick. Just don't mind me. Stupid idiots! You're just gonna burn his house down again, and he's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Stupid imbeciles. I swear. Sorry about that, guys. Just need a little. Let it out a little bit.
I just want to thank you for using the safe room. It's a great example for the entire group.
Ooh.
Yes, Lewis.
Can I use the safe room?
Go right ahead.
Doesn't even need a safe room. Stupid idiot. Welcome back. About time.
Thank you.
Welcome, Lewis.
Thank you.
Alright, Fred. Would you like to share before I lose my patience?
Well, I want to write apology notes to my principal and my teachers because I flooded the school because I just missed upon so much.
That was straight up dope, Fred. Thank you for sharing.
Let's celebrate with cupcakes!
Oh gosh. Go in here real quick.
Why does he always have to bring cupcakes? Such an idiot! You're supposed to be losing weight, not gaining it!
Fred's sharing was interesting to hear because we haven't heard him speak for weeks or share. I don't know anything about him. I don't think it was kind of interesting when he said that he'd flood his bathroom at his school because it reminded him of the pond. And I think he's pretty surprised that he's actually a turtle.
I'm really proud of that kid. He's made a lot of really great strides. He's gonna really go places.
I think it was time that I'd open up to my friends about my life.
I'm just so glad he's just come out of his proverbial shell.
Fred's a turtle?
This is a lot of footage. This is gonna be hard to edit.
You're welcome. Are we done yet? Yeah? I've got another group coming in. How long are we gonna be?